What a way to start the stream. Okay, well, as I was saying, and as you couldn't hear, I thought it would be nice to start off this year with a stream on both YouTube and Twitch again. It's been a while since we've done that. I'm going to be working on a dungeon, which is called The Exhausted Mine. It's part of a quest in Oblivion, and of course part of a quest in Skyblivion as well. Basically, the player, you guys in the future, are sent out to clear a mine of goblins which have killed someone's wife. So you're basically being sent in to take revenge. And the mine is described as being very twisty, turny, having lots of confusing segues and halls to get lost in. So that's what I tried to make when I was working on this dungeon. This is what it looks like currently. Sort of. This is what it looks like. And we're going to be focusing on this shaft I created, which I think is a really interesting player that the or interesting area the player will be able to explore. And yeah, oh, there's no more music. Okay, everything is going according to plan. Perfect. There we go. But yeah, I thought it would be interesting to show you guys what goes into making something like this. Oh god. I'm just gonna mute that. Sorry, Spiderbite. Can't have that. Make that shaft. Yes, I'll try. But yeah, during all this, feel free to ask questions. That's what I'm here for. That's why I do this live. I have a little to-do list for today. I was brainstorming with the landscaper who is working on the exterior of this mine, and we came up with the idea to let the player climb out of this part of the dungeon, which can be done through a ladder. Not this one though, so I'm gonna be replacing this. I'm gonna be extending the scaffolding to I'm thinking I'm gonna let the player be able to get on this somehow. So we're gonna figure it out. That's something to concern ourselves with today. And yeah, we're just gonna slowly start adding more details to the scene. Now, one thing I was working on yesterday, before I had to call off the stream, was this little demon fish thing, which is hidden behind this boat. So spoiler alert, that was going to be my little Easter egg for this place. Yeah, good timing. Good, probably good to continue finishing off that thing, and then we'll move on to the real stuff. Also, Whiskey Treetop, thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate that. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Spiderbite, really sorry about canceling your young scrolls. Can we maybe get a mod to refund that, please? Right, not sure what else to say here. This is not... I don't know what to make of this. I just wanted to do something weird, and I thought this looked very weird. I hope you can agree with me that this is kind of strange, right? At the very least. Oh, talking about interesting stuff. We were supposed to get the new developer diary out before the end of the year. Didn't quite make that deadline, unfortunately, but we're working on it as we speak, and it'll be out soon. So yeah, we didn't anticipate that we might want to spend the holidays with friends and family, so there was a bit of a miscalculation on our part. But hopefully we will make that up soon, and you'll love the new developer diary. It's very cool. It has should I say this? It's maybe a bit spoilery. It has quests, really cool quest updates. So pretty good. It's pretty fun. All right. Will the project have new quests and objects that earn in Oblivion? There will be plenty of objects that aren't in Oblivion. With quests, the easy answer is not really. Oblivion is a massive game to remake with just the vanilla quests. So as much as I would like to add more content to the game, we already have a pretty huge list of things we need to do. And from a game development standpoint, it's probably best to finish what you started before you add more stuff to the list. I hope that makes sense to all of you as well. So yeah, as much as I would like to add more content to the game, it's not smart. I know that I myself and some of the other developers have had interesting ideas to improve the base game or add cool things to it. Fact of the matter is, we really just need to focus up. We need to make sure the base game runs, and the vanilla quests, so the quests from the original game, they need to be in there. If all that is said and done, and for some reason we're still not burned out yet, we can always add that after, you know, we get the main mod into your guys' hands. Ooh, talking about getting the mod into people's hands, it's easier and faster when we get more help. So if by sheer luck you have experience making 3D assets, or if you are someone who's experienced in the creation kit, if you can do some level design, stuff like that, we would love to have you on our team. Even though I'm doing a level design today on stream, I was talking about how I didn't need to put too much time and effort into the detailing, because the player wouldn't be able to get onto it anyway. But that was before I had a conversation with the landscaper who's in charge of the area outside, and we kind of came up with this idea to let the player venture beyond the mineshaft we're working on now. So yeah, I'm kind of reworking my original plan a little bit, which is all good. Good fun. It's nice to work together on these pieces anyway. Did the stream go down? Hello? Ah, and I muted the mic as well. Good. No, I was just saying how going live on both YouTube and Twitch to me is still kind of a scary thing because there's a lot more people watching. I'm relatively comfortable these days with streaming on Twitch, which as you guys probably know, I do quite frequently. Going live on YouTube though still is a little bit intimidating because it's a lot more people staring at you, watching you fumble around. It's even worse when you keep muting your mic mid-stream and keep forgetting. It's not a good look for me. Also, I think I may have shot myself in the foot, although might not be that bad actually. Thank you for the follows, by the way. I cannot read out your names, or well, I could, but then I think that would be like half the stream. I do want to try to keep a little bit focused, so. Pardon me. If you have a specific question, @rebelsize me, and then whenever I do look in chat, it's easier to spot your question over others, or your comment over others. And I'll try my best to answer you. Krieger, I saw a question from you. I'm a bit rusty with the creation kit, but I would love to contribute smaller stuff like a few house interiors. Currently, we're focusing on caves and mines, so bigger dungeons, because we're waiting for tile sets to be completed for the cities. So currently we're not doing any work for city interiors besides the Imperial City, which is a nice plug to 3D artists if you're watching. If you think you might be able to help create tile sets, which are for people who are not aware or are not experienced with level design or 3D art, it's basically like Legos. A tile set is, well, I can actually show you right now. What you're looking at right now is a tile set, the stone. See, there's multiple smaller pieces that click together, which make the mine shaft. Same with the actual mine. It's all just pieces that need to be able to snap together, and we need that for interiors as well. So the houses for Anvil, for Bruma, for Leowin, etc., etc., etc. All need their 3D meshes reworked because we cannot use the ones from Oblivion, because Bethesda and Todd Howard wouldn't let us. Which they're totally right about, by the way. From a legal standpoint, it makes sense. Not mad about that at all. But it does mean we have to put some extra work into remaking those. So yeah, here we are. And in Holland, where I'm from, we have a saying, many hands make light work. So the more people help out, the faster we can get shit done. Alright, I'm gonna go for a quick run in game, because I want to see if this is scalable at all for the player. Which is fun for you guys, because you can see what the game looks like, or what this mineshaft looks like so far. Also want to quickly say that I'm pretty proud of myself for not laughing every time I say shaft, so, you know, cheers to me being an adult. And not so chill art, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Where do people sign up to the team? You can go to www.skyblivion.com/volunteer, and that's where you'll find the volunteer form. It has a list of things we're looking for. So if you're not quite sure yet, give it a look. Oh, spoiler alert, this is the main menu. Oh crap, and I fucked up the command. Also, I probably shouldn't say fuck. It's not very professional. Ah, shit. Alright, let's try that again. Do you work with the Beyond Skyrim team? We try to collaborate with Beyond Skyrim, yes. We do share assets with them, and they with us as well. Yeah. Fantastic modding project. If you guys haven't somehow heard about Beyond Skyrim yet, you know, give them a Google, give them a follow. They doing something completely different, which is remaking the all the provinces essentially in the Skyrim or Elder Scrolls universe, but during the Skyrim time period. This is a quick run through the dungeon, by the way. What we have so far. Also, close your eyes because you're not really allowed to see the new UI yet. Also, you're not supposed to see that yet. Remember in Oblivion where you could complete a quest simply by opening the inventory? That's what we just did. You know what? I'm gonna quickly give you a run through what we have made for this place so far, while I'm at it. We worked on this part of the mine on Twitch yesterday, I want to say, and the day before that. Good fun. Shaping up fairly nicely. We have a little supply, not a closet, but a supply room. You know, you have your stamina potions for the miners to keep them energized. They flew everywhere because there was a mud crab that spawned in. No biggie. It just works. More stuff down there. But not what I wanted to focus on just yet. I wanted to focus on the shaft. Alright, this is what we've been working on so far. So what I want to test really quickly is if this... Am I above it? No. Almost. There we go. This is scalable without me bumping my head. Oh. Good. Hope you're not afraid of heights. Ooh, this one is a problem though. Yeah, so I need to move this ladder to the left. See, that's why we test. And okay. The plan is for this ladder to be replaced with a different one that you can interact with, so you won't be able to get out onto the platforms above us. This will be the highest you can go. You will press E to exit the mine, and you know you'll get teleported. That's kind of the idea. Very cool. Also, I want to make sure that our fish demon thing. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it. That's perfect. All right. Also, the reason why these platforms are here, that it's not because they're there to stay there. It's just my my object palette. Without making an actual object palette, so don't mind that. I know enough. We can go back to creating. And I'll turn the music back on so it's not awkward and silent. You can complete a quest by just opening the inventory? Yeah, in Oblivion you could. Although in Oblivion, whenever you start a new game in Oblivion, it's kind of... I don't want to offend anyone, but it's a bit annoying, because you'll get these pop-ups in your face every 10 seconds, and it pauses the entire game as well. As you saw for us, it's more like a quest update, which in my opinion works a bit better. Because it doesn't interrupt the entire game, just to let you know that you just open a menu, which you probably knew because you know you pressed a specific button to do it. This is probably good enough. Also, I'm just going to reiterate this. I'm not the best level designer of the team. Not by a long shot. There's people on our team who are, I almost want to say gifted when it comes to creating dungeons and interiors. So looking at this, don't expect that this is the golden standard. The standard is about there, and what you're watching is about this. Okay, so it's not even in the camera anymore. So don't worry too much about it. Yeah, I think this is enough space to walk through, probably. Just to be sure, though. Thank you for all the compliments on the shaft I've made. Appreciate it. On my shaft, yes. Thank you guys. Also, happy late New Year, by the way. If you haven't seen the social media update from us, I highly recommend you check it out. Really good stuff. One of our 3D artists, Andre, was nice enough to work on. Oh God, don't do that. Was nice enough to work on potion vials, which he finished just in time for me to share them with you. The YouTube stream chat is really digging the shaft talk. Glad to hear it. Stockade, scaffold. Spazzy, yeah, this is on YouTube and on Twitch at the moment. We don't do these YouTube streams often, to be fair. I'm a little bit afraid of keeping an eye on the YouTube chat, not because of what people might say, but as you noticed, we had a bit of a stutter at the start of the stream. My computer is not enjoying all these streams. Having the creation kit open as well as all my browsers and the stream at the same time just makes my computer shit itself, basically. Oh. Thanks, Ace, for the follow there. Okay, I'm gonna quickly try something else out as well. I think this looks a bit better than these planks. What do you guys think looks better? The planks or these ones? I mean, I can probably do you one better. Give me a sec. This is one of the things that I do enjoy about streaming the process online. It's that you can get a second opinion on everything you do. Sounded sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being serious. Can also use one of those boys. Yeah, this is probably better. Although it's not quite big enough. That's what she said. Never mind. Never mind that. Ah, fuck it. I tried to make these multi-streams a bit more professional. I really do. I think the problem is that the player is gonna bump his head. Can you also make a small hole in the wall where you have to go through? Oh, you mean like a little hidden secret entrance that might lead you to a room with underwater treasures? What? What? What is this? No. Oh. Oh my god. Did you make this? Did you put this there? That can't be a coincidence. Yeah. You're good. You are good, my friend. Alright, I think it makes sense. I think this does look better. I mean, we can always just increase the size. No, it looks goofy as hell. I could just place down a few loose planks. That always works a magic trick. Always works a treat, I mean. Is this a known place in Oblivion or is it a new one? This place in Oblivion is called the Exhausted Mine. It's a quest location, which is why I'm putting probably a bit more effort into this one than I usually would. Let's see if there's some stockade planks, shall we? There's these kinds of planks, which might work. Maybe as a an improvised duct tape solution, or maybe I'm being... See, this is my problem. I often overthink things. Instead of going through all that effort trying to make this one fit, why not just move the top ladder just a tiny bit to the right? I did say multiple times, I'm not a professional level designer, okay? I don't do this for a living. I didn't go to school. I am an amateur with a capital A. Right, make sure there's no clipping. Perfect. Right. That looks better. We can take this one down there. Move the ladder over a little bit. I love it when a plan comes together. I really hope someone got that reference, by the way. Couldn't you make the planks more consistent by changing the textures through CK? Yes. I kind of prefer the scaffolding myself, I think. Also, probably makes more sense. Yes, the A-team. Alright, I think the last ladder is going to come down there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quickly hop in game again to see how this works out in practice. So we're gonna make a really nice and ugly staircase like that. Oh, beautiful. We just call it finished. What do you think? I think it looks really good. Perfect, flawless. Gonna take a quick peek in game again to see if this was worth our time or if I wasted half an hour. What's your idea behind this dungeon? Did bandits take this place in, or elves that guard this place because there's a dangerous dragon inside? No dragon. The idea for this dungeon, you know what? I'll take you through the first chamber. And I can't talk and type, so bear with me. Right. So the idea for the dungeon is quite simple. It is a mine, and it has been abandoned. Used to be how do you say this in English? It's no longer being used. I don't know how else to say this. So it's falling apart, and well, it's not very well maintained. Let's put it that way. What has happened though is that it's been taken over by goblins. The player in mostly the second and third room will encounter a lot of goblins because the miners hit or mined into a cave system that had a goblin tribe in it, which is kind of where the whole mine went to ruins. It's kind of where shit went south. So as you can see, it's been abandoned for a long time. It's falling apart. There's cave-ins everywhere. Lots of rocks coming from the ceiling. Lots of entrances being blocked off. This is a part we worked on, and what's that? Yesterday or the day before? This would have been the, oh god, I'm really not doing well today when it comes to Englishing. This would have been the place where a guy says, okay, we got 30 pounds of silver ore going out today. Then he would write it down. That guy. What's also fun is we have all these spells, which I tried to make fitting for the location. So for instance, there's a starlight spell, which if we use it, hey, we completed the tutorial. We have all the magic in the game, by the way. Ta-da! I figured that would be a useful spell to have in a mine, so, you know, let's give the guy a starlight spell. Some more stuff up there. More caves. I don't want to show too much of this though. You guys have to explore this for yourselves. I'm getting lost. This is not the objective of the stream. Foreman, yes, Foreman. The Foreman. This is probably my favorite part of the mine shaft. Of the shaft. Which is the part where you can fall down if you don't pay attention. And get attacked by goblins. And there's more over there. I really tried to cramp this place full of treasure as well, by the way. So for those who have not very sharp eyes, you can probably find that one. But there's also one half buried to the left. I find it very important to reward exploration. Especially since I made this dungeon and it's confusing as hell. Confusing as hell. Ooh, topaz. Up ahead is the first goblin chamber. Heads up. Little red farm. Probably disable combat AI so the people are a bit nicer. There we go. So now they won't attack us anymore. This is the first chamber of the mine. Okay, you can't really get out that way. Anyway, what we want to check out though was the other one. This one. Also, if you hadn't noticed, there's been, you know, no work done on this part, which is why it's so empty. I mean, I say no work, but we did the layout. We made the room. We didn't detail anything yet. Haven't gotten that far. This will be the part of the mine where the miners delved too deep, as someone put it nicely. Lord of the Rings reference. Up top, high five, you're awesome. They kind of delved through a cave wall and stumbled into this really large cave system, which is where you will find the goblin tribe. Now you'll find a few goblins up until this point, not many though. You know, they're kind of scavenging around. They feel most comfortable within their own realm, which is the natural caves. They will come up here to I don't know, try and tear some of the planks off of the crates to use for their fires, stuff like that. But they prefer it up there, in their own realm. So yeah, you'll bump into a few scouts, but that's about it. Yeah, it's easier for me to explain this because I'm trying to portray this story through visual designs. I hope that it kind of comes across in a similar way when you're exploring it yourself. Anyway, this is what we've been working on. The scaffolding leading out of the dungeon. Again, this is just hastily placed so I can see whether or not we can get up there safe. Or easily, not safely, easily. So far so good. So far so good. So far so good. Not good, I'm stuck. Alright, so we have to change... I can probably put this one to the right a little bit. Move this up an inch. And like I said before, we're going to remove this ladder in favor for something that looks a bit more primitive. But we'll worry about that later. Don't worry about it. What browsers do you use when you're in the creation kit? Oh, I'm having nothing open right now. The only thing I have open is my my stream software. And I can read the chat in that, so I don't need to have the interwebs open. The music back on, because it's just awkward. It's just awkward when it's silent. On a side note, if you're watching on Twitch, you should check out the stream group that I have, that I'm in. It has a bunch of different streamers from the team as well. We have the Ludist, who is a landscaper. He works on the Gerald Mountains. I think it's technically a part of the Great Forest, the Heartlands. We have Skyblivion D, who works on Blackwood and the surrounding area, Leowin as well. We have Roy, who is a 3D artist who mostly works on our armor sets. We have Isaac and Tiber, who are doing nav meshing at the moment. Who else we have? We have Lorax, who is also a landscaper and works on the Realm of Boethia, or who is going to be working on the Realm of Boethia. We have Skywalker. It's quite a list. Skywalker, who does interior design, like I'm doing right now, and Arts of the Weekend, who sometimes does 3D, and Prisma. I think Prisma was an interior designer as well. And then lastly, Gears of Candy, who also does interior design. So lots of cool folks for you to check out. 100% worth it. Alright, which one was these stairs that was giving me trouble? I think this one. Oops. I think I need to get rid of this anyway and replace that with ladder. What do you prefer, interior or exterior design? Myself, if I'm being completely honest, I prefer exterior design. It's a bit more exciting to work on exteriors. It also gives you more freedom, because at the end of the day, a cave, no matter what you do with it, I'd like to think that I'm fairly creative. I'm making something pretty unique out of this, but still at the end of the day it has to be a cave. And with exterior design you can do a lot more stuff with it. But the fact of the matter is, I am not a good exterior designer. Or at the very least there's people in our team who are far better than I am. So it would be a bit selfish and arrogant of me to try and compete with them. So I won't. And yeah, I think in general at the Skyblivion project, we try to play to people's strengths. We also try to let people develop their skills, which probably is even more important actually. There's a lot of people who have joined the project as a 3D artist, for instance, and who started out with clutter, you know, making pots and pans, and then worked their way up to making weapons and armors, because they just learned a lot along the way. For me, though, I don't really see that as an option. I have very little time as it is, and I'm spending probably too much of it on this project to begin with. So I think learning a new set of skills, and I do think that exterior landscaping is a completely different set of skills compared to interior design. As much fun as it would be, no, I think my time is better spent elsewhere. So that's what I'll do, and that's okay. I have no problem with that. Okay, I'm trying to be clever. Problem is, I think I'm not that clever. Essentially what I need is I need this ladder to go almost straight up. I think in hindsight, this platform is a bit too close to the low ones for comfort. To kind of give you a rundown, explain what I'm trying to achieve. This ladder will be a low door. You can interact with it. It'll say, click F to climb out of the dungeon or out of the mine, and it'll teleport you to an exterior location that kind of looks like this, but not really, because it's not that. Problem is, I didn't think ahead. Or at least I had a different idea in mind when I started working on this part. You know what? I'm gonna put a pin in it for now. Gonna revert all that. This was gonna be. Okay, this was the place with the borked staircase anyway. I'm sorry if I'm missing messages on Twitch, by the way. A bit hard to keep track of everything. I can't even see it most of the time. Same apology for YouTube, by the way. This is too far. Well, I have you guys. Since we're working on the second developer diary, I have to ask, did everyone watch the first one? And if not, maybe go watch it now. Because I have a feeling that the new one will be pretty damn good. It's gonna be hard to top the first one. Not impossible though. I think we have a pretty good lineup for the second developer diary. We're talking about some really exciting stuff like the quest implementation, which has always been like the biggest problem for this project, or one of the most difficult things for us to work on has been quest implementation, because it's hard to find the right people to implement quests, quite simply put. The good news is quest implementation is going really well. I think it exceeded everyone's expectations this year, with the amount of stuff that was implemented. Really good. I should probably not say this, because there's no point in watching the next video then. So just pretend that I didn't say that. Never mind. That should fix the staircase. Let me look at my list. Oh yeah, we have the trees. This mine is in an area that's filled with pine trees. It's in a pine forest. So a really quick and easy way to make this place like 10 times more immersive is by adding those trees you can find outside. Only problem is I don't know what they're called. Right, for anyone with oh god. Anyone who's sensitive to light and seizures might want to look away for a bit while I sort through all this. Oh, I think this, yeah, these are the ones. Okay. Scotch pine forests. Got it. Scotch pine forest. Another nice touch would probably be to add a dead tree to the mix, like a fallen tree. While we're at it, I'm just gonna copy all these over to there because we have another light or sky hole as they're called. Wouldn't it be possible to copy paste scripts from Oblivion? Unfortunately not. If it was that easy, that would have saved us a lot of time. Can you put a skeleton in the secret waterway? I do have a plan actually for what I'm gonna put in there, but we'll get to that when we get to that. How long have you been live? An hour. Okay. It's not going to be a long stream, not as long as usual. Just a heads up. I do generally, I think, tend to stream for a fairly long time. 4 or 5-ish hours. Generally speaking. I don't have that much time today though. I'm looking for some dirt cliffs, which are always very easy to find when you don't need them. To be fair, this one might work if I can cover up the bottom with boulders, which is fairly easy to do. That's more like it. Thank you for the follows. Again, I highly suggest you check out our stream team. It has a bunch of people from the Skyblivion team on it, who all stream their own stuff. I always find it very cool to get this like exclusive look behind the scenes, how the cookie gets made. I kind of wish that more developers would be doing that these days, to be honest. It's hard because a lot of games are under NDA, you know, until like the very last minute, and people don't want to share the news of a new game too soon, because you might lose the hype. I, on the other hand, would really like to see a game or a company try to do the exact opposite and announce a game ahead of time and share a lot of insights into the development cycle. Actually, that's kind of what Blizzard is doing with Diablo 4. I like the transparency with Diablo 4 so far. Not sure if there are any Diablo fans in the chat. It's quite a bit different from Elder Scrolls, but see, we patched up the ugly bits. Star Citizen developers do that sometimes. Okay. Gotcha, that's pretty cool. I have to admit, I'm not too familiar with Star Citizen. My computer cannot run it anyway, so no reason to be excited for that game until I get a new PC. I think this works fairly well-ish. Does this not mess with shadows in game? Not really. You're in control of the lighting. That's the good news. Just gonna put the light on for a sec. I mean, I don't have a Todd Howard shrine for nothing. If it's not even possible to see Todd Howard, then what's the point? Right? Cozy Christmas lights. Oh yeah, I'm one of those people who put it up and then probably keeps it up until February, March. Oh, rough. Dirt. To be fair, Tall should be in the center of the light. Yeah, I need to get a better lighting setup because you can barely see him. Very stupid. Which ones are these? I think this is the one we just used, wasn't it? Yeah. Just going to repeat this one more time. I'm not the poster child for good level design. If you have complaints, dislikes with my work, you're probably right, and I would invite you to maybe volunteer to the Skyblivion project if that's the case, because I know for a fact there's a lot of amateur level designers who could probably help us out. Not just level designers, 3D artists as well. We can really use your help creating assets like architecture tile sets. They're fairly easy to make. They do require some coordination, but I think we have that part covered. Coming back to this one, damn it. Oh, Joe, thank you very much, by the way. Guys, it's already looking a little bit better. When you look up, you see the dirt cliffs peeking through, you see all the trees. So after modding this much, do you simply see the game as a mesh of scripts, meshes, textures, and nav meshes, or can you still play the game normally? A bit of both. I actually pretty frequently just play Skyrim with mods, even on my Twitch, when I need to unwind. And it's still enjoyable for me. The problem is that when you've spent this much time with the game, with the insides of the game, with the guts, you start recognizing it everywhere you look. You know, when I'm walking through an interior, I don't necessarily see a cave. I recognize all the pieces that were used to make that dungeon. So I'll be like, oh hey, that's Cave Rock 04. Cool. You know? Let's look at my list really quickly. Oh yeah, supposedly we have some nice water plants in this latest merge. Also fucked up in a kind of way. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. It's a little bit annoying sometimes because it ruins the magic. Not called water plants. Not called planked. At the very least, what I can do, we have some really awesome vine assets. So epic stuff like this can we can place on the ceiling. Okay, that might be a little bit much, just a little tiny bit. Are those Skyrim assets or completely new ones? It depends. So the cave tile sets, all these pieces are from Skyrim, but we retextured them, so they fit better with the exterior locations. The scaffolding used here is from Skyrim. This rowing boat is ours. The oars, Skyrim. This beam, Skyrim. These are custom rocks, so from Skyblivion. Yeah, so if I take this out, there's a gaping hole. So it really depends. We try to reuse Skyrim assets where we can, because, well, it saves time. If we had to recreate Oblivion's cave tile set, that would have been a lot of work. Just to give you an idea, this is the original cave from Oblivion. These are Oblivion assets, which were ported, which will be removed, by the way. But there's nothing in this cave that you cannot make with Skyrim assets, because Skyrim has everything. Skyrim has the cave pieces. Skyrim has the mine pieces. Skyrim has beams, scaffolding. In general, has a lot more options and flavors to choose from. So it's easy to work with a Skyrim tile set and make something completely from scratch, just because you want it to be unique. That's what I like to call a little thing called scope creep. A scope creep is where you basically shoot yourself in the foot and bite off more than you can chew, which I think for a modding project like this is pretty dangerous. At the end of the day, we're all hobbyists and we're volunteers, and we have real jobs, real full-time jobs that also require a lot of time and attention. So hell yeah, if we can cut corners, we're gonna cut corners. Doesn't mean the quality of the game won't be superb. You know, if you keep up with our social media, you've seen that we do put a lot of time and effort into the things that matter. So our armor sets look pretty good. Our weapon sets, very nice. But yeah, in the end, I think the average player won't really give two shits whether we're using a Skyrim rock or a unique Oblivion rock. And if they do give a crap, honestly, I would invite them to, you know, to remake everything on their own. And I wish them the best of luck. Alright, I'm making a fool out of myself. I'm trying to select the Of course. When I talk about it, it works. Alright. Because I think it's a bit too mossy. I do like the idea of like a big ass vine running through this place. But maybe not that one. It wasn't the one. I felt it in my gut. Let's see where we can attach that one to. There. Oh man. Do you think Oblivion was better than Skyrim? Very dangerous question to ask live. In my personal opinion, for a couple of reasons, yes, but I also think that Skyrim is better in a few ways as well. I think that Oblivion had a much better, not just main story, but the setup as well. I liked Oblivion's setup. You're just a guy in the wrong prison at the wrong moment, but you're not a demigod. Throughout the entire story, you're kind of like the right guy in the wrong place who helps the real hero, which is Martin Septim. What I also like about Oblivion is the side quest. Oblivion's writing is so witty and funny and kind of all over the place. In Skyrim it felt a lot more streamlined. Like it's taken itself a little bit too serious, where in Oblivion, you know, like, the quests were so wacky sometimes and also very serious as well. It had a bit of everything, where in Skyrim I think it was too serious. And I loved the Thieves Guild in Oblivion, and I loved the Fighters Guild in Oblivion, and the Mages Guild, and I really miss those in Skyrim. You can become the Archmage of Winterhold without learning any spell other than Fireball and Iron Skin or Ward. Doesn't really do it for me. But again, Skyrim has much better level design and exploration. Skyrim is a game I can play for 20 hours at a time, whereas Oblivion, after doing a bunch of quests, I think I need to sit down and play something else after an hour or 5. I think that's the difference. Alright. Quick heads up, I only have 5 more minutes. Alright, what do I have on my list? Ladder. water plants, slaughterfish. Oh yeah, slaughterfish. Think we can fit a Dagged Wave? Yeah, I'll put Dagged Wave on after this one, okay? Promise. Hope you guys like our new slaughterfish model. And I do, I love them. Yeah, it has actual teeth. So it can nibble on your shaft properly. You remember the giant slaughterfish? I love the giant slaughterfish. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing stopping us from turning this slaughterfish into a slaughter monster. Though, to be fair, I think that this fish tank is a little bit too small, maybe, to house such a beast. It's probably best not to do that. Right, I'm gonna put on some Dagged Wave manually.
The moon and star come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god, how can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Cloud, the moon and star come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh. Come, Nerevar, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god, how can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god, how can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. Oh, I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god.
Alright, beautiful. That was Daggeth Wave by Young Scrolls, by the way. A nice parody on Morrowind. Definitely check out his YouTube channel, by the way. Little shout out. His music, fantastic. Really fucking awesome. Like, he does Elder Scrolls specific music. I love it. Having that said, though, first of all, I'm struggling a little bit. This last part, I need to figure out a good way to maybe just put a staircase there. I think that's probably easier. Extend this bitch just a little bit. Something like that. Probably works a lot better than whatever the hell I'm thinking of doing now. Come on. Oh. Yeah, I think we could probably do without all that and make it go straight down. Although, in order to make that fly, I might have to make some minor adjustments, but that's fine. I think what I might do is lower this entire structure, what we just built, a few inches so that this staircase can reach the bottom without me having to tilt it any further. I think that's probably the best solution. But to finish off the stream, I quickly want to show you what we did. That is fun. I'm gonna do this for now. Save the plugin, hop in game. It just works.
It just works.
Who's laughing now?
COC TES4 exhausted mine. Exhausted. Save before you do it? I did. Oh, I did. Am I part of the chess club? No. We didn't have a chess club at my school. I was part of the nerds that sat underneath the staircase talking about video games. That was my club. Nope, going the wrong way, just realized. Is it possible to make a gameplay stream like this from 11 months ago? I mean, it's definitely possible. I would like to save anything gameplay related for like a big milestone, preferably. Or when we can do something cool with it. Oh, look at that though. That's cool. I forgot to I forgot to remove this Disable. No, disable. I forgot to remove the big vine though. Looks pretty dope. And we have our little skeleton demon fish. You cannot see, but if you use free cam. There's your monstrosity. The vine looked cool. Oh, we can keep it. I'm gonna let you guys decide that then. Alright. There's our slaughterfish. There is the hidden entrance to the other cave. Again, we haven't done any detailing on that yet. No one will know besides the people on the stream. I hope so. Where's the fish? There's one. Also, I did start adding a little bit of clutter to the bottom of the lake, or, well, not a lake, pit. Rest assured, though, we haven't done anything yet. Not really, anyway. All that is, it's coming. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to have a look at this. And then this this staircase will be replaced with something that you cannot climb. What else? We'll probably add some hanging moss and plants, because there's a light source down here, so something could grow. So we'll probably add a few plants down here, make it look a bit nicer. It's gonna be good. You just hopped online in case you're looking to raid someone. Well, well, well. All right. In that case, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a quick run through of the other part of the mine. For the people watching on YouTube, I highly suggest you switch on over to Twitch. If someone can share some links, please and thank you. That'd be great. This is the first part of the mine. This is where you you walk in, basically. Ooh, nice. This is where the fun starts. Almost all the work we did on this mine was live streamed on Twitch. Again, other developers on the team are streaming on Twitch as well. They all have their own Twitch channels, which are part of the adventurers. I really like this, by the way. This was one of your guys' ideas. So I was working on this mine, I think yesterday or the day before, when someone came up with the idea to add a bird cage to the mine, because back in the day when there was mining going on, you would get a bird in a cage to test the air quality. If the bird lived, the air was breathable. If they died, there was a gas leak. They forgot to take the bird with them though, so there's a bunch of bones in the cage. But yeah, I really love it. Also, again, these details, like for instance having all kinds of spells in this cabinet, which are kind of useful if you're mining. Like Starlight, because this place is dark, really fucking dark. I've had a lot of fun making this location. It was really cool to work on, especially because it was my first big project I did live. It's pretty cool to read everyone's comments and suggestions, and it's funny that you can make this together in a way. Like, there's a lot of good suggestions that made it into this mine thanks to you. So thank you for that. That was really cool. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. And yeah, I'm I'm gonna leave you, but if you hop on over to Twitch, one of the other developers is live right now. Before I go though, quick thank you very much for keeping me company, for hanging out. We will do this more often. Well, I've been doing this pretty much every day for the last 2 weeks since I'm on holiday. Most of this happens on Twitch though, so yeah, check out the other guys on Twitch. Everyone has their own channel in the adventure group. And speaking of other streamers, we're gonna raid Skyblivion D, who is a landscaper currently working on Blackwood, which is a really cool area of the map. Enjoyed my stay, thank you. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year as well. And thank you very much for the nice words. And also, of course, thank Todd Howard, even though you can't really see him that well, but I can fix that. There we go. The man, the myth, the legend. Todd Howard, everyone. What a guy. Right. Where is DKeys? There he is. Right on. Thank you for the follows. Really appreciate it.
Who's laughing now?
Who is laughing now?
It just works.
Alrighty. Many thanks for hanging out. Actually, let me change. Let me share the Twitch link on YouTube. Thank you very much to the people on YouTube. Sorry it's been a while, but these streams are easier to do on Twitch than on YouTube, so that's kind of why. I hope you enjoyed it regardless. And yeah, the show is going to continue elsewhere, so by all means, join us there. Okay, /raid. And what better song to end this than It Just Works? Thank you very much. Thank you for hanging out. If you want, there's some social links as well.
You're not getting any money back. You knew this was a one-way wacky track. Dish it up and have your nylon bag. Coming up with it was real drag. Overseas was drink that you won't take, so you're not getting your money back. It just works, it'll last on. It shows people buy money flows. It just works. It just works, overpriced, open words, earnings rise, take my word.
It just works. It just works.
It just works, it just works.
Fucking love that song. Alright everyone, have a wonderful... What day is it? Oh damn, it's Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend. Again, happy late New Year. We're gonna go over to Skyblivion D. Thank you so much for your love and attention. Again, we need volunteers, so yeah, sign up.